Good morning. How is everyone? I hope you are all well. I am struggling through a bit of a cold or just allergies. I can't really tell what it is, but um, it's definitely something, to say the least. I just don't know what it is. My husband got sick. He's been sick for a couple days, and I was like, what the heck's going on? Is there something going around? I don't freaking know. Where's my brush? Well, I definitely gonna need my brush. Hold on. I'm back. Okay. So I got a few stories to tell. Like, hold on. Before I get into like anything crazy. Hi Karen, how are you? Got some stories to tell y'all. So I see my new therapist, my new my psychiatric doctor, shall I say. I see my new one on Friday, 9 in the morning. Tomorrow, 9 in the morning. So that should be interesting. It's a new doc altogether. I'm hoping my last one had sufficient notes on me, so I don't have to rehash everything, because that would be kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know how that works, by the way. I don't know if they share notes, whatever. When one leaves, do they pass on all their files? I don't know. They should. I'm waiting for my bleach to set on my problem areas, shall we say. My cat is like on one. My hair is falling out in droves, by the way. Just letting you know. It's a hair cycle. This is what my hair does every winter. My hair falls out. Autumn! How are you doing? Hello, beautiful Mickey. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay is the best way to put it. Hi, computer and vegan. Oh my gosh, vegan. Good morning. Pocahontas. Oh my gosh, right? For reals though. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so Friday's my first therapy appointment with my new doctor. And I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm annoyed that it's so early, but I'll be up early anyways. So, I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter. I just like appointments in the afternoon better. But Papa's been sick all week, so he hasn't done anything all. I mean, he's stayed home this week, so I've been the one running around all week. Basically, it's funny how we kind of switch. We switch off. But baby girl's at mom's, and of course Bubba's here with us, being cute as ever. I can't find my chapstick, and I forgot to get lip plumper, so I keep using the crap out of this one, like trying to get the angles right and get every little last piece. There's like no more now. I can't do that anymore. So we'll let this set. I mean, I've been a little manic, I'm not gonna lie. I've been I've kind of like, okay, so I had that emotional vlog, whatever, you know, I was like, I feel like a crap mom. Which is, I mean, it's normal to an extent, but you're not supposed to be crying like every single day. And like, I haven't cried, I'm exaggerating, I don't cry every single day, but I cry a lot, okay? And, you know, that's normal after giving birth and such, but it's been like 4 months now. I would say that's normal for the first 2 to 3 months. But after that, it should start letting up, and mine isn't letting up. So, call it what you want to call it. It's not fun. That sucks. I almost wish I could just like cut this open and like just take that out. You know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna go manic on this and try to get it out. I'm not doing that. That's not what's happening right now. I've taken my meds per usual. Wait, it's not normal to cry every day. Poor vegan. I'm excited to take lots of drugs today. Prayers for you, vegan doll. I have to get bone grafting. Oh my gosh, vegan, we'll be praying. Oh my gosh. That's scary shit. For what? Hope you're well, Nikki. Thank you, computer. That's scary. Oof. What are they trying to find out? Oh my gosh. That's creepy. I mean, I'm not trying to like scare you more. I'm such a bad person, like, when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because I'm like, oh shit, you know, like, instead of saying, it'll be okay. Like, I don't even, what are they taking pieces of your bone? I don't know. Everybody pray for vegan. You will be okay. But that just sounds scary. And it's probably not as scary as it actually is. I don't know. I've never had to have that done. So yeah, I've been a little manic. Not gonna lie. I could sit here and lie to you and be like, I'm totally 100% fine. Not that I'd be lying to you. But at least I see someone tomorrow. At least I see my new psych doctor tomorrow, which was kind of cool. And we'll see if I like the biznatch. They're putting dead people in your face. Holy shit, are you serious right now? Are you kidding? Are you fucking with us? Are you really serious right now? And why? Your face is fine. You don't need to put dead people in it. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, I don't have a look planned. I just kind of wanted to talk with you guys kind of about... Well, okay. I got my hair done. I got my hair cut at this school in town. Like, they have, you know, you can get, like, really deeply discounted, like, beauty done at the schools and stuff because they need people to practice on, etc. I got my hair cut because I needed it. Like, my whole, I usually just, like, hold my hair up to the, light and cut split ends for, like, 6 months until they get too overwhelming and I can't keep up. And then I go and get my hair cut. I went and got my hair cut, and she did a fabulous job. I was really happy with it. She sectioned everything off. She was very meticulous. She did my daughter's nails, which is really freaking cute. And then as we were leaving the house, she thought, she's like, it's $11. I'm like, that is hella cheap. I had a 20 on me. I'm like, so keep the change, you know. I wish I had more to give. And she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You made my night. I'm like, what? Like, oh, that's sad. That means people are tipping. Scandalous. Cheapo. Cheapo. Like, that kind of stuff is why I won't go to beauty school. That kind of shit right there is why you won't find my ass in no beauty school, okay? Poor girl, over $9, was like, thank you so much. This made my night. And I'm like, You painted my daughter's nails. You sat there for like almost an hour completely meticulously cutting every single split end off my fat head. And like, I gave you $9. That's not that much. And she was just so grateful for it. And I'm like, that pisses me off. It's that kind of stuff that pisses me off. Hello, Karen. My mom had a donor bone. Oh, in her neck. Oh, it's creepy. It's dead people. They're putting it in my face. Oh, I read that already. The bone beneath my nose is thinning. It's basically witchcraft. Oh my gosh. I have a deviated septum. I tip big time at my salon. Well, it's a school, Karen. It's a school. Like, where they learn how. But the thing is, this school was very professional. It looked like a high-class salon. Instructors had to sign off on the work. It was very, very professional. It was like I got, like a professional haircut. And I know it doesn't look it now because it's all crimpy because I had my hair up after taking a tubby. And it's all crimpy and weird and acting strange. Has no product in it. But freaking... So I'm assuming people are going there like, you're welcome. You get to practice on my hair or something. I don't freaking know. But like, if you're one of those people that do not tip just because it's a school, please unsubscribe to me now. It's that kind of shit that pisses me off. That is what's wrong with this world. Truly. Anyway, sorry. I had to share that with y'all because that was messed up, man. And it's not like it's not like I have like buku bucks or anything. Like, I actually felt like I should have tipped her more. And she was just like so grateful, and I'm like, how freaking sad. And I talked to her about the makeup program there because I've been wanting to take a makeup class. You know what I mean? Like, to learn about how to like contour better, or like, I don't know, learn makeup. Freaking everything I've learned on YouTube, right? And so I was talking to her about it. She's like, yeah, you got to take hair and nails and stuff to go take the makeup class too. And I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. I'm not going to do that. Because I don't want to learn makeup and I don't want to learn hair and nails. You know what I mean? That's not what I want to do. I don't want to sit there spending most of my day cutting people's hair that are ungrateful and don't even tip all day long. That would piss me off. Like, my mind, my mentality, like, I can't... What is the word? I have no filter. Around my kids I do. For some reason. I can control it around my children. But when it comes to like just random ass people, like in general, I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But if I was like cutting people's hair, doing people's feet all day long and they weren't tipping me, I would lose my shit. And that would get me kicked out of class, and then it's just better I don't do it, okay? It's just better I don't do it. So I'm not going to do that. I was inquiring for shits and gigs. I'm not doing that. It's not that I'm better than that. It's not that I'm too good for that. It's just I personally can't stand people's it's pure being inconsiderate. Not thinking about others. And if you genuinely don't have money to tip, then don't go. Like, you know what I mean? Like my friend that works at Olive Garden. I'm not going to say her name. But she says families will go there for the, like, the endless soup. They'll go there for the endless soup and, like a family of 10 or whatever. And, like, 3 people will get the endless soup and they'll all share the endless soup. And they won't even tip. And I understand there's probably poor people and what have you, and like, that's all they can do, and that's sad. But like, if you're poor, then maybe you shouldn't be going to Olive Garden then. Like, am I being cruel? Am I being a terrible person? See, I have no filter right now. I have zero filter. See, whenever I'm manic, I have no filter. And then I feel like a shit person. And then people are like, you're so disgusting. And it's like, oh my gosh. So pray for me if I'm being mean or whatever. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying. People never fail to amaze me. Like, I'm just constantly just like trying to remind myself that not everyone's like that. You know what I mean? That there are good people out there. And what the heck? What's the new one? Okay. But there are good people out there, and you know, I don't know everyone's situation. You know what I mean? Maybe the people aren't happy with their haircuts or their nails. You know, I don't know. But anyway, she did really good. And so I was just sad to see that $9 made her night. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff pisses me off. And that's why I don't go out in public very often. Um, I have a fear of being out in public. It's my PTSD. I get really like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I never used to be like this. It's weird. It kind of came on after I got sober. I'm not gonna lie. That's when I started noticing all my freaking quirks and shit. And so after I got sober, I noticed all this stuff about me, right? Like, I get triggered at the store. Like, it's just, I don't know. I get scared. Like, even at church, I feel uncomfortable. Pause. Halt. Got some more shit to talk. Okay. So anyways, Sunday before this last Sunday, I accidentally took the Bible home, right? I have a newborn that's like trying to latch to my shoulder, a 3-year-old that's laying on the pews. You know, I'm just trying to get out, okay? Mass has ended, I'm just trying to get out, okay? And I accidentally take a Bible. So the following Sunday, we get there, right? And the first announcement they make is, just a reminder, please don't take the Bibles. They're not to be taken. Don't take the Bibles because we need them for everyone else. See, now I took that as, okay, you know, why don't you just stop me and be like, hey, oops, you're taking a Bible, you know, like, I didn't even know I had taken it until we got in the car, and I'm like, I'll just bring it back next Sunday. And to me, that kind of shit is why people don't go to church. It's the people in the freaking church is why people don't go to church. Do you understand what I'm trying to say right now? I understand they need their Bibles, etc., etc. But don't be. I was gonna bring it back. It's not like people be singling me out like that all my life. All my life. I used to be much prettier than I am now, and I've dealt with some shit. And people are mean. And anyways, so I felt like, oh, like, should I be feeling singled out? Like, see, this is my mental illness playing in my brain. This is what I deal with every hour on the hour, you guys. This isn't normal, okay? By any means, it's not normal. But this is the kind of shit that fucks with my head on the daily. And so I'm like, oh my god, this bitch just said that. Like, that's the first thing I hear in Mass. Right on. So, hold on. Let me scroll up. I want to see what I missed. You hope they all die alone. Oh my god, Vegan. You're better than being a stripper. Especially with the quarters. My god. You're being something that I normally don't see, which is judgmental. I'm being very judgmental. Thank you, Cher. Autumn, I used to do... I heard that. Karen, hello, my darling. Autumn. Now, wait, no way, Vegan. That's ridiculous. Vegas Styles. That is a cool name. Vegas Style. Where's Vegas Style? Where's Vegas Style? Huh? Am I losing? Did you mean vegan dolls? Anyway. How hard was it for you to get sober? On a scale from 1 to 10. Okay, that's a good question. Artist, LOL, Nikki. Babe, Bible thief, you're making big bucks reselling Bibles, lol. Right, vegan? Like, what is the deal with that? Hi, Embry. Well, I get... It was hard, sure. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and be like, oh, it was so easy. Because it was so easy, everyone would be doing it. You have to have a support group. That's it. You have to be around like-minded people. You can't be hanging out with people that are drinking and what have you if you're trying to get sober. That won't work. It just won't. I'm just being so honest. So you need a group of like-minded people to support you. Someone that you can call or hook up with and go get coffee when you're jonesing for a drink. That makes it 1,000 times easier. I have never sobered up on my own. Is that Shelby? Hi, hon. I would have never been able to sober up by myself on my own, ever. So yeah, like when I'm really manic, I tend to like take things internally and like, what do you call it? Like think people are attacking me when they're not, or like, you know what I mean? Like just instead of letting it just go, it simmers inside until I just blow up and just spew out just terrible things that aren't very nice, things that aren't considerate, you know. And that's part of being bipolar. I mean, I hate to say that. Truly, unless you have a handle on it like I do, like I'm doing pretty good actually, considering I have all these things wrong with me. It's hard to not be offended by stupid things. And you internalize it and you take it to heart, and then it just festers. And that's actually also that's an alcoholic trait too. A lot of alcoholics are like that. I don't know. We're a different breed. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of alcoholics tend to be a lot smarter than most people. Like, I hate to say this. I'm going to say this right now. They actually are a lot more in tune with spirituality and self, that it's just so overwhelming that we just need to freaking drink. We self-medicate. A lot of alcoholics are very creative, very, very brilliant, very smart. We feel very deeply. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of us. I'm not saying every single one. I'm just saying. And so I think that's kind of why we have to drink, because it's too intense. The world is just too intense, right? And in order to stay sober, you need a support group. And it's that simple. I don't know however you can get a support group. I prefer AA. It's free. There's meetings literally everywhere, every time. Yeah. But yeah, the whole Bible thing, like, what's that about? Like, would you get offended by that, or am I just being so manic? And plus, my PTSD was triggered in church, like, because I'm in church. Being around all those people, especially, like, all the shootings happening in churches. I'm just freaking on one, you know what I mean? I'm, like, freaking on one. I'm like, I need help. And here I am trying to get help from God. And then this lady opens up mass with that. That just bothers me. I mean, do I have a right to be annoyed? So anyway, needless to say, I freaking returned the Bible. I was hoping people would be in the doorway, because the doorway is where all the Bibles are. I was hoping someone would be there so I could be really dramatic about it. I'm such a kid. I'm such a bad kid. They say that the age you started drinking and using or whatever is the age you're kind of stuck at. So I started partying and stuff when I was like 15, I think. So I act very immature. Granted, I've been sober for almost 8 years, or is it 9? Anyway, I'm coming up on a decade, okay? So I've learned a lot with, luckily with AA. Like, I've learned how to care about other people. That is something that I didn't know how to do. I was an addict, an alcoholic for most of my life. Well, half my life. And when you're in that mode, like, at least for me, I wasn't really like, let me care about some people. You know, I was like, no, let me just get my, handle whatever I have to handle. Get a buzz on, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking about Joe Schmo. You know, I'm thinking about my disease. I'm thinking about trying to, save a certain amount of money to like keep. It's a big mess. It's like I was single. I lived on my own. I managed to work throughout my alcoholism. I was kind of pseudo functioning, but I barely had enough money to pay for my alcohol. And finally went to rehab, and that's how I got free. Is I needed some sober time underneath my belt, and I needed constant reminder that, hey, you can't drink like normal people. When you drink, you end up this, that, or the other. Like, it's not just like, oh, normal people when they drink, when that warm feeling that us alcoholics love and we ride out to the very end, ride or die, that when you start to lose control, you know what I'm talking about, right? We keep going with that and we ride it, dude. We ride it till whatever, dude. we ride it till we black out or whatever happens. Okay, we ride that feeling, okay? A normal person, the second they start to feel out of control in any way, shape, or form, they'll hurry up and grab a bagel and start eating on it. Oh, I need some water. That's what a normal person does. An alcoholic will ride that drunk, freaking ragged. That's what we do, okay? Normal people don't like to feel out of control. Alcoholics, we love it. We love it. We think we're having fun. It's not fun. It's not fun. But see, when I get manic and I'm losing my shit and I know I need help, guess what? I went to a meeting on Friday. I talked to my sponsor about everything that's been going on in my life. I made an appointment with my new psych doctor. I see her tomorrow. Those are the things that I do to keep my shit all right. Does that make sense? That is what I do. I don't go for a bottle and make things worse, because we all know that's. I take the necessary steps to get better. This is something I will live with forever. But if I do nothing, who am I doing a disservice to? My family? Myself? Some people just won't figure it out, like it says in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Some people have mental disorders that make it constitutionally incapable for them to be honest with themselves. And they will never get better. Some people just won't get better. And that sucks. Like, I don't want that. Especially for people that I care about. I really wish. I pray for everyone. Like, in every meeting I pray, it says pray for those that are still suffering. I pray for every single person that I care about that's still drinking and think that it's all good and fun and games and shit, when you're just hurting yourself. You know what I mean? I'm glad I got sober in my late 20s, because I'm glad I figured it out as soon as I did, because life could be really different looking right now. Really different looking. And I thank the Lord every day that I figured it out. Let me scroll up, see what I've missed. Okay, gotta hop in the shower. Ooh, yes, unintelligible. Please, 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 vegan, please. My mother never drank because her mother was. She was just naturally mean. LOL. Thank you. The Bible thing is some bitch that has taken her power or status in the church way too serious. I'd call a bitch out and forgive her. My mother's in recovery. Amen. 20 years, artist. That's awesome. I love hearing shit like that. 10 years? You say 20 or 10? 20 years. Oh my gosh. Wow, Art, that's great. My mother, okay, I read that. Is this too private of a question? No, it's totally. Are you on benzodiazepine? I am on a very low dosage of clonazepam. And they won't up my dosage because my doctor knows that I have a tendency to misuse. But because I've been sober for so long, and my mental illness is it's a lot deeper and it's a lot worse off than, just, oh, I'm a little moody. No. It's much more than that. I've got a lot more going on up here than, say, the regular person, or even say the regular alcoholic. I don't know how what a regular alcoholic looks like. I don't know. But I'm being monitored. And so I use 0.01 milligrams, I don't know, of clonazepam in the morning, and I do 0.01. Like, it's the lowest dosage you can possibly take of it. I take one in the morning and one before bed. And, I mean, you've seen my bag of meds. I would pull it out for you. I mean, I'm on a lot of medications. I have restless leg syndrome. I think a lot of these disabilities have come on with just my time of partying. I honestly believe this. A lot of them did. Some of them, like my bipolar and PTSD, was there before, misusing alcohol. But, like, the thyroid, the restless leg, like, I think that came about drinking for so long and using for so long. And I take Lorazone, which is a muscle relaxer, and I take that at night for my restless legs. Sometimes I have to take it during the day. I think that's a benzodiazepine. Sometimes I have to take that during the day for my what is it called? Fibro. But I don't like to because it makes me tired. I'm on a lot of medication, you guys, and that's just the God's honest truth. It took me damn near 8 years to figure out the right concoction for me. Like, I may have to take away some of these meds and add different ones, but I mean, that's what you do with mental illness, right? Sometimes you have to change your meds. Sometimes you have to add new ones, take away others. My sponsor and all the women that I converse with at AA know what drugs I'm on and know why I take them. And they're all they see no problem with it. But the thing is if I start to misuse my medication, then I've officially relapsed. And then I have to go back to square one. I don't misuse my medications. Because my doctors know that, again, I have history. So they prescribe me very low dosages. They keep an eye on it. I own it. You know what I mean? I claim ownership of it. And because I am so deep into recovery, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't feel all weird about taking certain meds because I don't get that addicty feeling. Like, I'm not like, let me, ooh, you know what I mean? Let me pop an extra Clonny so I can get high. That's not what happens in my mind anymore. I almost sometimes say God relieved me of the want to get wasted or to feel numb, or because I feel like he has. Like, the only way I can explain it is God took away that want, and I'm blessed. Granted, I'm an alcoholic and I will forever be one. There are hard times where my brain goes, maybe you should go to the bar. And I'm like, whoa, where'd that come from? But I acknowledge it, I address it, and I don't do it. Does that make sense? Like, rarely does that happen. I would say it happens like once. It's very periodic. It's not like, it's when I'm not going to enough meetings and stuff and shit happens in my life. And then I'm like, oh, I need to get a meeting. But as long as you're on top of it and you acknowledge it, I think acknowledging is key. Like, that's number one. As long as I'm acknowledging it and I take ownership of it, You know, and I have everything. I have church, I have AA, I have therapy, I have my meds, I have like-minded friends. My husband doesn't drink. He doesn't use. I'm surrounded by like-minded people, from my family to my friends. You know, what can I say? It took a long time to get where I'm at, and I'm proud of it. I can't believe teens drink. Isn't that sad? Yeah, it is sad. Vegan dolls. Question answered, LOL. Drink with no food, LOL. I love Nikki's rants, artist. I drank a lot in my 20s. I love the ears, babe. Hi, everyone. Oh, babe, hi. Good afternoon, Misfits. Love your explanation. Thank you. I'm so scared, Nikki. My intake is Friday. I have to do. Oh my gosh, Cher. This could be the beginning of the end of it all. Be honest with your doctor, Cher. Be honest. Don't hide shit. Be real. Don't hang on to that. Don't have any. What are they called? What do they call them in AA? Where you hold on to stuff so you can keep drinking? Reservations. Don't have any reservations. Be honest with your psych doctor, Cher. Tell them you have a problem, and they will help you. They will help you. I swear they will help you. Wow, Art. I've never take you for a party animal. LOL, just kidding. Amen, Nikki. Embry, I'm not now. Right? Well, I mean, I think everyone goes through their, college years. Really? Come on. You know? I mean, unless you're like just the perfect person, which my daughter and son will be. Just kidding. But I'm just saying, you know, like, college is a whirlwind. I think, and then that was my excuse in college. It's like, well, everybody's doing it. You know what I mean? And then college passed, and I was like, well, you know, it's not consuming my life. I can still work. That was one of my big excuses. I'm still working. You'll make so many excuses up as to why you can keep drinking. Like it says in the big book, alcoholics chase it to death or being institutionalized, whether it's jail or a mental hospital. That's just what we do. And I'm just glad that I'm coming up in a near decade. I mean, I never thought that would happen. Like, that's weird to me. Like, the fact that I am coming up on a decade, that's weird. See, now my Get Ready With Me has become an AA meeting. Sorry. I've lost track. Prayers, share. Yes, prayers for sure. Of course, they'll be perfect like you, Nikki. Artist, I have horrible anxiety and can't get meds for it, so I have used drinking. Oh, Embry, I'm sorry. Hello. Hi. I have anxiety disorder as well. Yeah, no, I have generalized anxiety disorder as well. And it's rough. I mean, I put myself in uncomfortable positions, like, all the time. And that's the way you get better. I know it sounds weird. I know it sounds like something like, what the hell are you talking about? But it's true. I've only been on, how long have I been on here? I can't be on here very much longer. I have to pick up baby girl at some point today. 38 minutes? Okay, I've got time. I haven't planned out any look, but I still want to dip into this. But everyone's recovery is different. There's some people that are in recovery that had a problem with clonazepam or whatever, and then they'll misuse it every time they try to use it when they're sober, and so they can't. Like, that's them. For the first 3 years of my sobriety, I was on no medications whatsoever, and I about damn near lost my mind. You don't want to see me on no medication. Let me just tell you that right now. You really don't. Okay? If you think this is bad, you know, yeah, no. I need to constantly be taking my meds. I'm just going to do like a neutral color. Natural, pretty. Something that looks natural, you know? Like I just woke up out of bed and was like, oh, look how beautiful I am already. And this is just how I look when I wake up. Really. But yeah, AA saved my life. My higher power in AA saved my life. And my husband, because I met him when I was a year sober, right? And he was the one who made me realize that I needed to get on some kind of medication. So AA and my higher power saved my life to like help me quit drinking. But my husband helped save my life in a sense where he's like, you need to get on medication, you know. Because I always thought doctors were drug pushers, and I was scared of them, and I just was like, no, they'll get me all doped up. And my sponsor was like, well, just be honest with your doctor, let them know, you know, that you have problems, and they don't want to become a part, like say you OD or something, then that they get in trouble. They can get in trouble for that. They don't want you to be a liability for them. So they'll make sure that they only prescribe you what you should be prescribed based upon your, you know, yeah, what's up here. So you let them know, they will prescribe accordingly. Let's see. Probably not 10 years ago though. They've really like what do you call it? Have gotten strict on doctors because of their over prescribing of opioids and stuff. Like I'll never take an opioid. You know what I mean? For my pain. I'll never take an opioid. I'll never take. There are certain things that's just like, okay, no. Oh my goodness, I can't. But yeah, I'll never take like a narcotic, if that makes sense. I'll never take a narcotic. I'll never get prescribed one either, because I've told all my doctors that I have previous problems. So that's why you gotta just be honest with yourself, really. You know what I mean? If you're gonna keep lying to yourself and telling yourself, well, I'm cool, everything's great, I'm all good, everything's fine, I'm fine. Lie to yourself constantly, then nothing's gonna get better, and you're just gonna continue to spiral downward. And that sucks. Like, I can't watch that personally. For anybody. It's sad. It hurts me to see that. You know what I mean? I care about you guys on here too. And I care about the people that come into my meetings that, you know, are new and they look like hammered dog shit. You know, I'm like, I remember feeling that shitty. Feeling like I'll never have fun again because freaking hugging the porcelain toilet was so much fun. Having a burnt butthole from, sorry, this is terrible, this is so gross. From alcohol acid poo was just so much fun. Because forgetting everything I did the previous night and having everyone tell me what a jackass I was just the best. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. I was so worried about never having fun again. I get to hear about the people that I've hurt. You know, who I betrayed, what I've done, you know. It's just, you gotta be done. You gotta be over it. You gotta be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And until then, I wish you luck. And I'm not only speaking to Cher, I'm speaking to whomever's struggling with alcohol. Even the ones that don't know it and seem to think they don't have a problem. You know who I'm talking to, right? I don't need to mention names. I like this shimmer. This shimmer, I've always, just Anne gave this to me. Hold on. Gosh, come on. What is that? Can you read it? Anyway. Artist couture or contour. I can't. I don't have my glasses. Hold on. Couture. I like it. Anyway. I'm just doing a little shading on my eyes. Doing a little lip. Nothing crazy. But I believe as long as you have the capacity to be honest with yourself. Wow, that's really dark. You have the ability to get well or get better. And not everyone chooses the route of AA, and that's fine. You don't have to. People get well without it. Sometimes people go the church route. Sometimes people go the psychic doctor route. But a lot of the doctors will tell you need to get a support group. And they'll tell you need to get to some meetings. They'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, they'll just be like, oh my gosh, just go get help already. Who's contacting me? Can't you see that I'm doing my makeup manically on YouTube? Don't ever do your makeup when you're manic. I've said that to myself before and I keep ignoring it. Why do I ignore that? I don't know. What are you thinking? What are you guys thinking of this look so far? People are like, wow, you're insane. Yeah. yeah, I am, actually. So, keep pointing out things that are freaking obvious. Good for you. Captain Obvious. But at least I have my insanity controlled. You know what I mean? At least I'm taking the steps to control my insanity. I'm not just being like, let me just be crazy and add alcohol to the mix while I have children and family. Like, I'm handling my situation. You know what I mean? I'm doing fine. I really don't. I really don't care about the troll comments. I really, really don't. My mom was talking to me the other day. She's like, doesn't that hurt your feelings? I'm like, no. And she's like, well, maybe it is subconsciously and you don't even know it. I'm like, no, not really. Because you can't. How do I explain this? Someone that has come as far as I have in my life and in my life experience and what I have in my life, my beautiful children, my way of life, just what I have, like, you can't. There's nothing that you can say or do that's going to take all that love away from my heart. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's literally nothing you can do to dim my light. Like, you honestly can't. I mean, I'm just being real with you. You can try all you want to, and then I just feel sorry for you, and that's the end of that, you know? Okay. Here we go. I wanted to straighten my hair just so I could show you guys how the cut came out, because you'll see it better if it's straightened, not all messy from me sleeping with wet hair, my hair in a bun, but that's okay. We don't have to do that. You just can't take that away. Like, there's no, I'm too happy. You know what I mean? And they're not. And that's okay. I laugh. That's not funny. If they're not happy and they're miserable and trolling people, they gotta be in a sad spot. That's all I gotta say about that. And for you, I will pray. But yeah, like, I've never claimed to be perfect. I have a lot of problems, obvi. You know what I mean? I'm not like, I'm Mother Teresa, I do no wrong. No, sometimes my bipolar gets a hold of me and, you know, gets the best of me. And that sucks when that happens. But because I have so many things set in place for that not to happen, it's happening less and less. And I'm proud of myself for that. It's a good feeling. You know what I mean? It feels good. Oh no. Got dry. But yeah, I love you. Thank you for listening to my rant, my bipolar manic rant. And this time my bipolar makeup didn't turn out too bad. Because I didn't get too risky with it. I kind of kept it simple. And in all honesty, getting sober is simple. It's people make it too hard. Your disease makes it impossible, makes it seem impossible, but it's really not. That's your brain trying to tell you not to let go of the drink. That's your head playing games, like playing tricks on you. It's the devil, straight up. Want me to get real? It's the devil. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you otherwise. Anyways, I love you guys. Just another manic Thursday. Whoa, whoa. I wish it was Friday. Whoa, whoa. Because that's my psych day. Whoa, whoa. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves, you know. I love each and every one of you. You guys mean a lot to me. Okay, I'm ready. Have a wonderful day. Oh, Wednesday, sorry. It's Thursday. Embry. She's laughing at me. Love, love, love lipstick. It reminds me of your lipstick, Embry. I did an Embry makeup look. That's what I feel like. Kind of like warm tones. Manic, Nikki is cute. It comes down to it. Steak or bologna, right? Exactly. What do you want in life? You want a 99-cent bologna that has mold on it, which, by the way, I would eat because I'd have money for my drink over food. Or do you want steak, filet mignon? What do you want in life? Good one, babe. I hope it gets better too. What's going on with Autumn? I can't smoke weed. I tried. Danny was in top chat. I made a fool of myself one too many times. You are all so sweet, so strong. Love that color. Listen, thank you, Embry. Love you, sweet artist. Oh yeah. If you have any history of drinking or drugs, they won't give you pills. Exactly. Broke your arm last month and they gave you 5 pain pills. That's fucked up, dude. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, Embry. Oh my god. Yeah, they won't give you. Yeah. If you're honest with your doc, they won't. Just be honest. What should I expect at the intake? I've never done one. It's mostly just questions. They're just going to fill you out at the intake. That's pretty much it. Love you, ladies. Love you, artist. It sucks. Embry always thinking of bad most of the time. Autumn, oh no. We have the baby blues. Me and Autumn do. Prenatal vitamins. Yeah, that sucks. My problem is my mind never stops. That's actually, that is I'm not going to diagnose you on them, but that is a trait of bipolar. Like, you just can't stop thinking. You can't shut your mind off. It sucks. I'm not saying you have bipolar. I'm just saying that's one of the symptoms. That could be anything. You could just be a worried mom right now, which is totally normal. But it sounds like we have baby blues, though. Maybe you should go see someone. Anxiety is very debilitating. Yes. It makes it to where I can't even leave my house half the time. I love you guys. Thank you for being here for me, too. You know, like, I hope I can be there for someone. I'm on 3 medications and I'm easy to get along with. Oh, it's your age, right? A little autumn. I happen to like bologna. Me too. Sometimes I crave it. Yeah, Jeffree Star's single and Nikki Tutorials is transgender. Like, should we have been talking about that this whole time? No. Anyway, I'm gonna go. But that's the tea that everybody's talking about, right? Okay. I'm gonna go. Nothing wrong with talking about it. Don't get all weird. And, yes. Love you guys. I'll catch up with you soon. I have to work out later tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna film it, though. I probably won't. I don't know. If I'm feeling it, I will. Be good to one another. See, I eat right, work out. What else do I mean, I literally do everything to keep myself sane. And I still get manic. So. Love you guys. Thank you for the heart. Baby blues suck, Autumn, so I hope you get feeling better. And share good luck at your intake. Bye, guys.